We all know I like being behind the podium, so I'll try and keep it short. But I got a while. So I'll start with the staff members. I'm not going to go through you guys individually, but each and every one of you has changed my life, helped me change my life. And I know you know that, but I just feel it needs to be said, and I mean that sincerely, that I'm a completely changed man now, and that's because of I have a Savior, but He's working through you guys to help people like me. So I know you guys go through tough times too, but you're doing the right thing and you're advancing the kingdom of heaven. So I think that you're going to be blessed for that, and I pray for you guys that you will be blessed for that. Ladies Guild, you guys are awesome. The milk is incredible. We don't get that a lot, and so keep bringing that. Sister Judy. I don't even know what to say. That's tough. I'm good at preparing things to say, but it's hard. We've really connected. And I appreciate that. I love you. Well, I started off here and had a pretty tough time. I received a rock altar and a 30-day, and I think the Book of James and 100 write-offs. I was stacking them up at first. So to tag on what Lee said, don't give up, guys. You can make it through it. When I was doing personal devotions, they make us start off in the Gospels. And one thing I recognized going through all those is the healing power, the healing ministry of Jesus. And I don't just mean physical, but I mean the inner healing that he does just by a word or a phrase. Healing is a response to a brother when they're in a crisis. And crisis in the Greek New Testament is translated in English as judgment. So healing becomes a response to a decisive moment in a brother, and whether you help or not, you've made a judgment. And I think it's safe to say that we're all in some sort of crisis or we wouldn't be here. And so what I want to tell you guys is to love each other and affirm one another. To affirm someone is to see who they can be, not who they are. To believe in them maybe when they don't believe in themselves. Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is any praise, dwell on these things." I want to talk about the story of Zacchaeus real quick. You know I had to preach a little bit. Zacchaeus was a Jewish tax collector, and he was highly disliked. He had been excommunicated, which means he couldn't eat a meal in a Jewish home. He couldn't go to the synagogue on Sabbath. He couldn't go to the high feast in Jerusalem. It's basically the worst punishment you can get being Jewish. And he was in his shop one day, counting his money, and he heard that the prophet of Nazareth was coming through. And so he ran down the street to see him, and he was real short, so he had to climb a tree. And Jesus came through and looked up and said, "Come down, Zacchaeus. I want to have supper with you in your house." And I have a study Bible, and it said that Jesus was an Orthodox Jew, and by saying that, what he meant was, I want to enter into friendship with you. It wasn't just a supper. And so here's this Jewish community that was self-righteous and judgmental, and they'd shut him out. And in one phrase of love and affirmation, Zacchaeus' entire being was converted, and he hopped down and he said that he would return fourfold of everything he had taken, and he would give half of his possessions to the poor, just by someone showing him love. I mean, he may have never been shown that love or that affirmation. So I just want to say that we've been beat up a lot in the world before we came here, and one thing that got me through the good times that always kept a smile on my face was just the love that I felt from everybody. And everybody knows that the spirit of this hill is directly dictates the spirit of yourself as you go throughout the day. You just feel better about things when we're all together and we're all unified. So, you guys love one another and affirm one another. You don't need to beat anybody up. Mom, Dad, Mom, happy birthday. I heard this story about a tree that loves a boy. And at first, the boy only wants to climb up the tree and lay under the shade and eat the fruit. And so the tree is happy because it's able to make the boy happy. But as the boy begins to grow, so does desires. And so the tree provides its fruit so that the boy can sell it and make money and still, do what he wants and have fun. And so the tree is still happy. But as the seasons go on, the tree is not able to provide, during the winter and things like that. But it wants to. It always has that love. And finally, when the boy becomes a man, the tree provides its branches for the boy to make a boat so that it can sail off and live its life. One day, the boy returns to the tree that loves it so much, but the tree's given everything that it has, and so all that's left is a stump. But the boy is now an old man and it only wishes to sit and rest. And so the tree's able to provide once again. And you guys are my tree. You've always been there for me. But during my seasons of life that weren't good, you didn't enable me. You were there, you supported me, but you wouldn't support my addiction. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys taking a stand. Just the love that you guys have. And I love you guys very much. Thank you.